Now, the end of the holy month and the arrival of Eid is marked with celebrations centered around a large feast that gives worshippers the opportunity to gather and commemorate the completion of a month without eating or drinking during daylight hours. Islamic clerics have seized the opportunity to remind Nigerians that the true meaning of Eid is to promote peace and harmony and to reach out to those in need. KAFTAN TV's correspondent Benedict Uku, who witnessed the Eid prayer in Abuja, now reports.
Muslims across the country are celebrating Eid Al-Fitr, the festival that marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan. This year's Eid Al-Fitr celebration comes amidst a challenging time for the country, with various security and economic challenges affecting the people. Against this backdrop, Islamic clerics have called on Nigerians to live in peace and harmony with one another. Speaking to journalists in Abuja, the chief imam of the Jiwa Mosque, Yaro Isa Jibril, urged Nigerians to shun violence and embrace unity, particularly in light of recent tensions across the country.
In the month of Ramadan, we are advised to keep our mouth shut. That's a kind of backbiting, insulting one another, all is not allowed during the month of Ramadan, because as long as you do that, that is what will make you to earn the benefit of the month of Ramadan, because you do not insult anybody. Even the Prophet said, if somebody insults you, tell him I am fasting. So that means the month of Ramadan teaches everybody to be humble, e.g. if one is a Muslim. The month of Ramadan teaches every Muslim to be humble. That is to know how to talk to everybody, good ways of life. That's the number 2. We have seen the end of the month of Ramadan. We are in the first day of the month of Shawwal. I'm advising all my Muslim brothers, for whosoever want to make sure he benefited from the month of Ramadan, then the life should also change. His life should change. Number 2, everybody should be a brother's keeper. We should be our brother's keeper, like I mentioned in the sermon. I said that the brotherhood of Islam is more than a brotherhood of just a blood relationship. But despite that, according to the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a neighbor is a neighbor. Even the Prophet said when Angel Gabriel was emphasizing the benefit of a neighbor to him, he said, I assume a neighbor can even inherit a neighbor. That is.
He further emphasized that the teachings of Islam calls for peace and that Muslims must strive to uphold these values in their daily lives.
As Allah has made us in this country a contemporary society, we have Muslims, we have Christians, we have those who are not Muslims. There is need to understand one another so that we live in peace. It is when I understand you, I will keep to what you don't want and to what I don't want, and peace will continue in the country. Lastly, if I may say, the election we have just passed through, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide whosoever has been voted for as a senator, House of Rep, governors, and the president, because we just have to relate all these things to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the creator. He is the one that changes everything. We shouldn't claim we are wise. Let's leave everything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So on a daily basis, I pray, especially this period, we should continue to pray for the leaders very well. Those whom we have voted into their offices, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with them, guide them, give them wisdom to do so many things that their country will be proud of them here and the hereafter.
Other Islamic scholars also highlighted the significance of Eid Al-Fitr celebration as they emphasized the need for Muslims to continue practicing these values even after the conclusion of Ramadan.
We want to live in peace, because without peace, there is no progress in the whole world. Secondly, let us be vigilant for the security conscious. And thirdly, census is coming. So let everybody come out to participate in the ongoing census that we are going to do by the grace of God after Salah.
As Nigerians celebrate Eid Al-Fitr, Islamic clerics are urging citizens to remain united and embrace peace even amidst challenging times.